Hey guys, it's Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada, joined by Serena Ryder. Where are you right now? What city are you in?
I'm in Toronto
Oh, nice.
and I'm in the magical studio of my bedroom.
Oh,
Where are you?
I'm in Toronto as well.
Okay, the
So close
magical studio of
of my apartment.
your apartment. Okay,
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah, that is great. But how have you been dealing with everything? Have you just been spending all the time at home more than ever before?
It's been all of the things, right? Like it's like everyone's like, oh, so how's it going? And it's like when how I talked to my manager, who's also like one of my best friends. It's like it feels like how are you has actually turned back into a question,
Hmm.
right? Like before this, everyone was like, how's it going? I'm like, oh, good. How are you? It's like, we're not actually like asking or feeling, and I feel like there's so many things that are going on for everybody right now in this, like some really, really terrible things. And then also some really, really amazing things, because I feel like we're so deeply compassionate right now for other people and what's going on in their lives. Like we can see like everyone's going through something,
Yeah.
in this and being really challenged. For me, I feel like I've had deeper connections with people than I ever have because I've been able to slow down. I was touring a whole lot for years and years and years, and yeah, a lot of it's really sad too. I really miss making music. Making music was my medicine too, so there's a lot of sadness, but then there's a lot of like real gratitude for for not, Joni Mitchell, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. There's so many things that that we should be grateful for, and things that I miss, but then just this kind of connection that we can have like real conversations and not be trying to be something that we're not, because we're all stripped of something right now.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like it's really opened the opportunity for you to like go to a friend and be like, okay, but how are you doing really? And like have those candid conversations. So I feel like it's great in that way, right?
Absolutely.
So how are you for real?
Yeah, for real. I feel like I'm feeling all of the feelings. Like recently, I feel like I've been connecting with so many people on a really deep level, like I was saying before. So right now, I feel really emotionally raw, deeply compassionate for what's going on in the world. I feel really scared for America, and also hopeful that things will change and that Trump's not going to get in, and maybe there'll be some change too, because I feel really close to my emotions and I'm healthier than I've ever been, which is really nice. 2 years sober, which is amazing. It's given me a lot of clarity. I'm really excited because I'm just putting out a new record in the new year, and it's giving me life. I'm inspired, and I feel like it's been really great medicine for me. I can't wait for for people to hear it, because I talk about a lot of things in it that are very important, I think have always been, but especially right now. It's a record about my mental wellness journey, mental wellness journeys in general, which we're all on. And, especially right now, it's called The Art of Falling Apart. So I feel like my personal life and my professional life have kind of melded in a way. I'm not compartmentalizing as much anymore because I can't, like this is my real life and this is my on the road life. It's like, no, this is all real life now. I feel like that sort of like transparency that's happening right now with people speaking honestly and being vulnerable and being scared and freaked out, but then also just being compassionate. I feel like it's all kind of making life more real for everybody and
Yeah,
more sacred.
totally. What made you want to do your mental health and mental wellness journey as the main focus of this album?
I had just finished writing my keynote speech, called The Art of Falling Apart. I had some sessions booked with, it's a writing group called The Architects out of Nashville, but they're also just like my dearest friends. So Simon Wilcox she's one of the most amazing human beings that I've ever met in my life. I adore her. We have matching tattoos. Mine says, "Hi, Simon,"
I
and
love it.
hers says, "Hi, Serena." We actually got them when we were doing our writing sessions. And Gordy Sampson and Tog Salter, they're both insanely talented humans. So we had sessions booked already, And I just finished writing this keynote speech. On my plane ride over there, I was like, and this was pre-COVID, I was like, oh, I'm going to write a whole album of what the keynote speech is. That's in turn, I named it The Art of Falling Apart. And each song, 10 songs, 10 days, each song is on the album in the order that we wrote it. So day 1, track 1, day 2, track 2, you know? And each song is actually almost kind of like a step in my mental wellness journey, healing journey, the never ending one, because we're never fixed. We're never finished, you know? So track 1 is called Candy, and it's the first single. And it's kind of like, I decided very consciously to show everyone my journey and be really transparent about it. And so it's about deciding to be vulnerable. So Candy is about the sexiness of vulnerability, right? Where if you feel comfortable in your own body and in your own raw emotions or whatever you're going through, that is just the most attractive thing, you know, for yourself. And uncomfortable, but attractive. And track 2 is, day 2, step 2. It's about allowing yourself to release, and the healing power of tears. You know, there's actually healing hormones that are released every time you cry. Actually, healing hormones come when you cry. And I feel like crying is kind of like the best medicine. And it's something that it is so uncomfortable because we haven't normalized it. But kids do it all the time, you know? And it's normal for kids to do. I feel like we kind of have to go back to what our bodies innately knew as a healing thing to do. Like when we're babies, most of the things as an adult that we should be doing or reacting to are usually the reasons, you know, we need to cry, we need to eat, we need to go to the bathroom, we need to go to sleep. It's like, it's all those simple things, but then we kind of hold everything in, right? For longer than we should.
I feel like society makes you feel like it's like a weakness. So then we just get, trained to think that we aren't allowed to do it.
Yeah. And then you end up just like holding in stuff. Like there's one line in my keynote speech that I wrote, and it was like, I kept my shit together so long that I was full of shit.
Oh, that's good.
You know, and it's like, if you hold your shit together and you're just trying to be okay, it's like, you're not going to be genuine.
Yeah.
You're trying to hold yourself together for what? For how other people see you. Other people don't care that much. Like, other people don't care. Like we're all coming from inside of ourselves. Yes, we have compassion. Yes, all of those things. But it's like other people aren't thinking about you as much as you're thinking about you. And it's taken me so long. I'm 37 now. You know, I've been touring for 20 years, and I spent so much time like thinking that, you know, worrying about what other people were thinking, and just kept like, I call it corking the volcano.
Yeah.
Corking the volcano. And it's like, you can't cork a volcano for too long. And then that's where you end up really having explosions, really having really severe mental health problems, because when you keep you hold it in, it's not, and sometimes it takes years to let it out. And that's been my process of healing, you know, in my journey, has been like, oh, I've got like several years now of letting this out and being okay with not being okay in certain moments, you know, and not just trying to feel good, but allowing myself to let things out, you know?
And I feel like with making an album like this, that comes with so much vulnerability. What do you feel like was the hardest part in that? Was it hard for you to open up and let go, or is that easier for you now?
I was in a really, really comfortable place when I was writing this. So Simon Wilcox, really, she knows everything that goes on inside of my brain. I don't feel like I need to censor myself at all with her, which is amazing. I feel like the hardest part is probably going to be what's next, which is, you know, letting it out there into the world, and then I almost kind of set myself up because I'm talking about how being so vulnerable, but then here I am, you know, talking to you. I just met you. I'm sitting here and like, I feel all the feelings, but it's hard to be completely vulnerable when you're somehow on display. But isn't that what we want to be practicing? Because that's what all humans want, is connection.
Yeah.
We really want to feel like I want to feel like I'm really here with you, you know, especially in this time. It's so difficult and it's so sad. There's so many people like, it makes me teary-eyed just thinking about it. It's like people's hearts are breaking, so much for so many different reasons. I feel like the hardest part is going through it, but then it's so rewarding, really, going through the pain is really rewarding if you keep going.
Yeah.
And then you come out the other side,
Yeah. And I feel like when it comes to human connection, I feel like COVID, of course, it's like separated a lot of people, but I think music has really been the thing that has united so many people. So that's so amazing that you have this gift of songwriting and singing, and you can unite and bring people together with that, and with this new album that's coming out.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it feels good. It feels all of the things.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's like a lot of emotions to have to navigate through. But do you feel like it's almost a form of therapy then, because you like get to express all of this emotion and deal with mental wellness in this way?
I mean, I feel like we are our best healers. We know the best for us. And I mean, come on, I've been in therapy since I was 17. I don't even know how many therapists I've had, but each one of them is just there to teach you about yourself. Right. And I feel like that is my goal in life. It's the oldest thing you can say, know thyself. Because then you're really able to connect with the other. So that's my wish.
That's so true. I have therapy right after this, but this feels like more like a therapy session. So I like this. Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. I love having real conversations like this, and I feel like that's what therapy should be. It's like real conversations, not someone telling you what they think you should do. It's like kind of being a really good mirror to you of who you are.
Yeah, that's true. Rather than just like tell you what to do and then you like take some of it, maybe don't take some of it, and then yeah,
because it never works. Never works.
That's true. Where are you at now on your mental health journey? How are you feeling now?
Yeah, so right now, I feel like I'm just always going to be in the middle of it. I feel like I'm getting to know myself more and more and better. I definitely know some key things that really help me and really center me for what I need in my life, because I have one of those lives that it's like everything happens all at once. Like when you're releasing a record, or, it's like I've just done a bunch of press today and I'm like talking to a bunch of people, and it's like to be able to stay present and okay and grounded is important. So for me, meditation has been really amazing. I do like at the least like 3 minutes a day. For the last little while, I've been really busy, so I've just been doing 3 minutes a day. And I do Kundalini meditation. So it kind of keeps my ADD brain, because there's a lot of different things that you need to do. Like mindfulness meditation, I've always been crap at, because I'm always like, oh, but I got to do, and then I got to do that. Okay. Thinking.
I'm the exact same.
Okay, and this Kundalini, it's like there's things you do with your hands, and there's the different things that you say. And I get 8 hours of sleep a night. It's the very simple things. Like when you're a child, I get 8 hours of sleep and I eat really well, and I do cry. I cry when I need to, because I feel really blessed to feel all the things that I feel, but I also don't ever want to hold them in anymore, because I've had really big explosions where I've held so much back and almost pathologized myself way too much.
Yeah.
And became like, an idea of myself. So, and good friends and walking in nature, those are keys to me.
Yeah, that's great. Especially with like COVID and the pandemic and everything that's going on. I think those are really important things to focus on this year for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, totally. Serena, thank you so much for this conversation.
My pleasure. It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you too. Hopefully next time in person.
Yes, absolutely.